How's it going, everyone? This is Brian. I'm a dad of many trades, and today we're going to talk about internet service providers in my home area of Lincoln, Alabama. Now, if you don't live in Lincoln, you might not get as much from this video as local residents will, but if you stick around, you might get some ideas on how to compare what you're paying for your own internet service and how to get more bang for your buck. So if you live in the Lincoln area, it's no secret that Coosa Valley Electric is bringing its own internet service to the area. But there still seems to be some confusion over what services they're bringing and at what price points those services are going to hit. Much of this confusion is summed up in this social media post. As you can see here, this individual was hoping that Coosa Valley would bring more competitive pricing and maybe some more budget-friendly plans. What we're going to do today is take a quick look at what internet speeds mean, what current ISPs in the area are providing, and what Coosa Valley is going to bring to the table. First, we need to understand how internet speed works. Speed is mostly measured in megabits per second, or Mbps. The internet is a two-way street of information, so all the ISPs price their service mainly on their download speeds. To give you an idea what speeds means, to stream a 1080p video from services such as Netflix or Hulu on just one device, you're going to need 5 to 7 megabits per second. If you want to stream 4K, you're going to need a minimum of 25 megabits per second. Well, looking at this, it's easy to just think, I can get by with a basic plan, but not so much. This is just the speed of one streaming device in the house, such as an Apple TV, Roku, etc. Now, if you're streaming a video on Netflix on one TV, and maybe your significant other is working on the computer, and the kids are using their tablets or smartphones, then you're going to need more than just a basic 7 megabits per second to get by. In my home alone, we have 5 family members, and all of us have smartphones. We don't have a cable or satellite, so we stream everything. There are tablets, a few Amazon Echo devices, security cameras, and even a few smart plugs. Now granted, all of that is not in use at the same time, but it's not uncommon for a couple of us to be streaming something on the TV while everyone else is on their phone, maybe watching TikTok, YouTube, something like that. So with all that said, I think download speeds of internet are a situation where you need much more than you think you do. Most ISPs don't really put a lot of emphasis on their upload speeds, and we can argue that upload speeds are not really important. But if you upload videos to YouTube, play games, or even have security cameras in your home, you've got to have at least decent upload speeds. Poor upload speeds can make it seem like your internet is slow, even if your download speeds are good. For instance, if you're surfing Netflix and you're looking for a show to watch and you swipe between pages of shows, the slow upload takes more time to tell the servers that you want to look at the next page of movies, making your internet seem extremely slow. So while that service is getting you the information, you're just not going to get it real quick because it takes it a while to know that you're even looking for that information. And if you upload videos to YouTube like myself, or if you have security cameras, you can forget about it. Slow internet speeds as far as upload is just not going to work. Now let's look at the existing ISPs in the area and what they're offering as far as price, download speeds, and upload speeds. Depending on where you live in the area, you may not have access to all of these, but if you look around the area, the major players right now are CenturyLink, Charter Spectrum, and Hargray. Each one uses a slightly different technology to bring internet into your home, except for Hargray and Spectrum. They both specialize in cable internet. So as you can see here, CenturyLink offers their DSL service, which is the first step above dial-up, for $50 per month with up to 15 megabits per second of download speed. Now, they don't advertise their upload speed, but we can bet it will not be anywhere close to this download speed. This is internet at its very most basic, and actually it's pretty terrible. But if you live in an area where this is all you have, then it is what it is, and you just got to go with it. Next is the first of our 2 internet cable providers. First is going to be Hargray. As you can see, they offer 3 plans with a minimum of 100 megabits per second of download and 10 megabits per second of upload speed for $45 per month, and it just goes up from there. This is actually not too bad, and looking at it, this is a much better value than CenturyLink if it's available to you. Many families, especially smaller ones, could probably get by with the $45 per month plan. Moving on to Charter Spectrum, they actually start with higher speeds and top out at the fastest with up to a gig of download speed for $109 per month. That is 1,000 megabits of download speed. But there are some caveats to their service. On their website, you'll notice that these prices are only good for a year. I tried to do some digging and I was unable to figure out exactly what the prices change to after that year is over. Also, I chose several random addresses around the Lincoln area, and plans above the basic 200 megabits per second download were just not available. Lastly, Spectrum does not list their upload speeds. Now, my parents live in the area and they have the basic 200 megabits per second plan through Charter, and their bill is around $72 per month. And as you can see from the speed test that I ran on their network, their upload speed was holding steady at just under 10 megabits per second, which leads me to believe that they would say their upload speed is up to 20 megabits per second. This is an area where I have a problem with the whole up to thing when it comes to speeds, but I digress and I'll get back on track for this video. So comparing all these plans, Hargray and Spectrum are currently the best deals in the area, if they're available where you live. But from what I can tell, availability varies greatly and can vary just from street to street. I will say again, I cannot recommend CenturyLink unless that is just your absolute only choice. Even if Charter goes up $10 to $15 per month on their rates after the first year, what you pay still blows away the poor speeds that CenturyLink is offering. So let's talk about Coosa Valley's price structure. Obviously, their plans start out at a higher price-wise, but looking at what they're offering as far as speeds goes pretty much kills the competition. Also, their upload speeds are equal to their download speeds, so this makes Coosa Valley even much more of a value when comparing speeds to price. And Coosa Valley will be consistent across the board as far as their speed goes because of one important factor: infrastructure. Hargray and Spectrum are offering decent speeds at decent prices, but they just don't offer the blanket of coverage that Coosa Valley is going to offer the city of Lincoln and beyond. You can also bet that Hargray and Spectrum are going to be upgrading their methods of getting internet to your home, but Coosa Valley is coming to the door with the latest fiber optic cable available from day one. This gives them all the advantage of consistent speeds across their network, the ability to handle a higher load capacity of people using the internet, and everyone in their coverage area will get the same speeds no matter what side of their coverage area that you're in. So at the end of the day, I don't think Coosa Valley is coming into this with the mindset of being the cheapest provider. Arguably, they could come back later on and offer lower prices with lower speeds, but right now I think they're right to focus on providing the best and fastest service that they can. And in my opinion, they're doing it from a very fair price point. Now, all Coosa Valley and the other providers can do is get the internet into our homes, and there are many other factors that will affect the quality of service that each household receives. It's going to come down to the Wi-Fi routers in your house, the structure of your house, and the number of Wi-Fi routers that you have per square foot of your home to get the most out of your service. But all of that is a video for another day. So what do you think about all this? Are you going to be signing up for Coosa Valley when and if it's available for you, or are you going to stick it out with one of the other providers? I have a plan to do a video in the near future to talk about my current ISP, which is none of these, and the rocky road I've been down with them. If anyone is interested, I may even release a video to talk about getting your home up to speed with decent equipment to get the most of the speeds that you're paying for, because I guarantee that most people don't have good enough gear in their home, and you're overpaying for internet services that your current internet setup does not allow you to take advantage of. In the meantime, leave me your feedback and comments in this video. Until next time, I'm a dad of many trades, and as always, thanks for watching.